we just started kind of feeling like, oh, what did we do? What did we do? Panic mode. Did we really sell our house with no solid future plans?
Yep. And did we almost buy a van and live a nomadic lifestyle?
This close. Did we buy a house in a province we've never even been to?
We did. And did we buy that house sight unseen?
It was the only way. Craziest of all, did we buy a house we can't even move into?
Possibly.
Welcome to Every Further Mile. This channel is about kind of tagging along with us on our crazy adventures.
So one of the first things we wanted to talk to you about was some details of the new house. A lot of people have been asking us about it. And so we thought we'd share some of those details today. So we're moving to a 2-story house. It's an acre, 1.1 acres.
Yeah.
So there's lots of lawn mowing for Amanda to do. And it's got ocean views. That's kind of the highlight, right?
Yep. 2-story house, 1 acre property, and ocean views. That's those are all just wonderful things for us.
And this is where we're going to show them the picture.
No way. Mind us while we move to another location, because I'm okay with some noise, but not that much noise. But we won't be showing you any pictures today. If you see the house when we see the house for the very first time in person, it'll be a big reveal.
Yeah, and they'll get first reactions.
Yeah.
And which reminds me, something we didn't plan ahead, but we probably should address is the like and subscribe button. And something we'd like you guys to tell us is a moving story. It could be a funny story, a sad story,
A dramatic story. Comment below. Your moving story. We're going to tell you a little bit more about why we've decided to move. Might seem a bit weird. I mean, maybe not though, because lots of people are moving right now. Lots of people are moving all kinds of stuff. A lot. And I think actually the pandemic and all these things that are going on are helping people see how much they care about their experience in just their general day-to-day life. And we definitely care about that. And we've always had this desire and dream to do big adventures. We've actually put it off for about a year. We had every intention to do more last year when everything started. And so we put it off, but we decided we wanted to still do something. And so this is our next adventure.
And we've never been out east before.
Never. Nope. We've lived out west.
Yeah, we've lived out west, Victoria, BC.
Yeah,
we've been to the Middle East.
We've been to the Middle East, but not
Eastern Canada.
Eastern Canada.
So another reason why we're moving up to Nova Scotia is because it's cheap.
For us, that's the thing. I know actually a lot of people who are living there right now who feel like everything is going up, which is true for us in our own community. Yep. We live about 3 hours outside of Toronto, and our community has just over the last couple of years, and especially the last year, has just everything has gone crazy around here. Which is honestly a part of the reason why we've been able to do this, because the cost of our house has gone up so significantly that we were able to sell our house, buy a house for half the price of that, and pay it off completely. So we are
mortgage free.
All right, so we're going to go back and answer some of those questions we talked about at the beginning of our video. So the first thing was, did we really sell our house with no solid plans? And it's true, we did. I think we kind of thought we had a solid plan, but then things
we certainly had plans.
How do you have solid plans in a pandemic? I don't really know. So what we did was we went through about half a dozen ideas.
Yeah, in quick succession.
Yes, very quick.
Some quicker than others.
Yes. And we painstakingly went over them, budgeted every option. It was crazy how much we did.
I like spreadsheets, and there's like probably a million spreadsheets on Google Sheets right now.
Yeah. And so anyway, so we went through about half a dozen. We went from sprinter van conversion and kind of nomading around Canada to buying a vacant land property and a trailer out east to...
And what happened to that one?
We almost bought it. We even almost bought some swamp land. It would have been fantastic. We also just kind of decided, we're like, you know what, maybe we should just like do a month-long Airbnb here and there, try that out. So we ended up with our final decision, which was buying an actual property out east.
With a house on it.
With a house on it, yes. So we bought a house in a province that we have never been to before, and this is
ever.
Never been out east, but that's kind of the excitement for us. We've never been out east. We're okay with the unknown. In fact, it's exciting to us. The unknown is exciting to us. So
that's half the
the
adventure.
We moved to Kuwait without ever having been there before, and
it turned out great.
Yeah, it turned out great. You know, we have absolutely zero worries about whether or not we're going to enjoy living there. We know it's going to be great. So yeah, we're moving to a province we've never been to before, and that's just part of the adventure, and we're happy about it.
Whee!
Yay! So we bought a house sight unseen.
We had to. Mm-hmm. We can't go to Nova Scotia right now. You can't house shop. You can't do open houses. So really the only option right now for people trying to buy Nova Scotia is to do virtual tours. Only seen pictures, still pictures of the house, and Amanda has seen those pictures as well as done a virtual tour with Andrea.
We did get a house inspection as well, just to, you know, obviously I feel like that's just a normal thing that you do. So we feel that it's a good house, good structure, all the things that we needed to be able to feel confident about moving into it.
One of the reservations we had about the house was that it's a little bit rural. Like we said, it's an hour from Halifax. We can't tell you exactly where it is because, well, this is YouTube and that would be weird. But we're right on the Bay of Fundy. We can see the Bay of Fundy from the front porch, which is awesome.
And I mean, again, just an hour from like Halifax, and there are towns that we can go to where we need things, which is great. And also, we really wanted to allow this to be a shift for our family from kind of being inside the house and on electronics or whatever to being able to do more outdoor activities and adventures in that way. And finally, did we buy a house that we can't even move into?
Possibly.
Not really. So that's an exaggeration. Obviously, we're going to be able to move into our house, and you know, on YouTube, you just got to be dramatic sometimes. But it has been a bit of a roller coaster.
It feels pretty dramatic.
It feels dramatic to us. So we're trying to bring that drama to you. We bought this house. Everything seemed to be fine. There didn't seem like there was going to be any problem like that. You know, we would have to quarantine for 14 days, which we're totally happy to do. Like most things in a pandemic, it's kind of unpredictable. And then, you know, they kind of came at us with a big announcement.
Like kind of like a "we're closed" sign.
We actually got an accepted offer on the house one day before they announced that they didn't want anyone coming into Nova Scotia from Ontario or anyone really outside the province.
And we almost had cold feet.
Well, how long is that going to go for? And like, what if they just keep pushing it back? And what if the numbers actually keep increasing instead of decreasing? You know, you just go through all of those things, the what ifs in your mind.
So then we got another email from our realtor.
The first one was, if you bought a house before this, like if you bought a house before this date, before the 22nd of April, because we got our thing all ready for, I think it's 21st of April, the 22nd, they said nobody can come in unless you have a house purchased on the 21st. Then there was the big roller coaster of, well, does our just the purchase and sales agreement work, or does it have to be a confirmed closed deal? And then it seemed like it was fine as long as we had the purchase and sales agreement, and that was good for a couple of days. And then they announced that even with the purchase and sales agreement, nobody was allowed to come at all until the end of May. But that was okay because we weren't going to move there until
Didn't
June.
seem like a good sign.
No. It still made us very worried.
Yeah.
But at this point, what are you going to do? We have a confirmed sale. We've got all
we're
these
too
things.
far in to get out now.
Yeah. End of May, we thought, oh, it's okay. We still, you know, our house doesn't even close until June 7th. And then we're going to, you know, maybe even going to take a few days after that. So it's okay. It would be like mid-June by that time. And then it got extended.
Yep. They extended the stay at home and the stay out of the province order.
For mid-June.
Yep. And other provinces started hopping on board too.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then it was, well, now you have to also get approval from New Brunswick and all these things to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're like, okay, so now it's mid-June, so now, but is it going to be extended again after that? And for how long? And what are we going to be doing as we kind of live in limbo between our house closing here in Ontario to being able to move there in Nova Scotia? It was just like we just started kind of feeling like, oh, what did we do? What did we do? Panic mode. Until one day we got an email. The NSAR sent an email, or had talked with the government or whatever, whoever it was that they talked to, and convinced them that they should allow the people who have purchased a house there to be able to come. So we've submitted an approval to be able to come into the province. Have we actually gotten
So
the
we
approval
got
yet?
an email back from adjudicating team 5, who asked us for proof of that purchase and sale agreement, which I provided, and now we still don't technically know if we can cross the border.
So as of today, it's still possibly we've purchased a house we cannot move into, at least not necessarily on the date in which we had wanted to move there.
Yeah.
But it still might come through. The approval should probably come through.
And we still technically need approval from New Brunswick too.
Yeah, so
to go through New Brunswick.
Just to get to Nova Scotia to get into Nova Scotia to our home.
Did we buy a house that we might not be able to move to?
Possibly.
But
we will be moving there. It will happen. It's
eventually.
just when it happens is when it happens, and we're fine. We're just gonna go with the flow. Thankfully, we have the ability to just hang out here for a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll catch it all on video.
Yeah.
So that you all can watch the drama unfold.
Yes, we are actually hoping to do even like the border crossings and help people see what it's like to actually get out there, and have all of those inspections or whatever.
So you hear a lot of stories, so you don't know what's what and what to expect. It'll be nice to have a video out there that actually shows people
what it's
exactly what to expect.
What to expect. At least, yeah. And for our
at least one
experience
person's
and what we
experience.
have,
I guess 4 people's experience.
We are still excited, and we understand even why all of this stuff is happening. We get the reservations from Nova Scotians and like the government and all that kind of stuff, and we're even happy to put forth the effort to get the approval and to be safe and to do the quarantines, the quarantine time, and all of that kind of stuff. So we're happy to do it all for the sake of our adventure and to be able to go there and do something new during this time that's a bit crazy.
A bit crazy, yeah. And it's good that they're keeping everybody safe. It's actually one of the attractions to the province.
It is, yeah. We skipped over that.
Yeah.
The province has done very well at keeping their numbers down and having more things open for us to be able to do while we're there because of it.
Yep.
And that's going to happen again. The numbers have gone down quickly and whatever. So we're going to have more things that we can do over there, and we're happy about that.
Yeah.
Next week is how much can we fit into our 12 by 16?
12 by 6.
6, sorry. 16.
I wish it was 16 feet wide. Well, actually, no, I don't.
Our 12 by 6 trailer.
So you'll get to see our truck, you'll get to see our trailer,
You'll get to see the process
you'll
and
get
how
to see
much,
us pack,
how expertly we pack all of these things.
and hopefully not too much butt cleavage.
Not too much plumber butt. Anyway, so we'll see you in the next video. Hope
Join
to
us.
see you there.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
and join us every further mile.
Craziest of all, did we buy a house that we can't even move into? Possibly. Just say it, and then
You don't get to see it.
you don't get to see it, but you do get to be paused for a second because
Yeah,
there's
really
traffic
noisy.
going by.
It could be a time when you... Oh, okay, motorcycle. And take 5.